And just like that, your 2012 San Francisco 49ers are NFC West champs. It wasn't pretty at times. The 49ers struggled throughout the first half, but they flipped some kind of switch in the second half and ran away with this thing, defeating the Arizona Cardinals 27-13. The win improved the 49ers to 11-4-1, and they win their second straight division title. Didn't matter what happened in the Seahawks game after that. And so now the 49ers sit and wait for the end of the Packers game. If the Packers win, the 49ers will host the Chicago Bears next week. If the Packers lose, the 49ers get a bye into the second round. So we're looking forward to that. It was definitely an interesting game in the sense that the 49ers could seem to do nothing right in the first half, and it seemed like they could do nothing wrong in the second half. David Akers missed a pair of field goals. The offense couldn't get anything going. Arizona took a 6-0 lead, and while there was still obviously plenty of time, you were just waiting for something to happen. The 49ers just could not do anything, it seemed like. However, as would be expected, it was the Kaepernick-Crabtree connection that made things right. They connected on a pair of passes for 80 yards midway through the second quarter to get the 49ers on top 7-6. The second catch was a 49-yard reception, naturally enough, that put Michael Crabtree over 1,000 yards receiving for the season. He's the first 49ers wide receiver to do that since Terrell Owens in 2003. And he really just had a monster of a performance. Crabtree finished the game with 8 receptions for 172 yards and 2 touchdowns. Colin Kaepernick was 16 of 28 for 276 yards and a pair of touchdowns. And offensively, that was what did it for the 49ers. They got the running game going to a certain extent, primarily behind LaMichael James, as Frank Gore struggled a bit. But it was the passing game. It was Kaepernick to Crabtree that was the difference. They connected on third downs. They connected on a pair of fourth downs. They were taking care of business. There was really nothing else to say. And so so the 49ers turned around in the second half. There are still going to be some question marks heading into the playoffs, and most notably at the kicker position is David Akers. Just had a nightmare first half. He missed a pair of field goals. He came back on in the second half, in the third quarter, and got a chance. Kicked a field goal, I believe, about 43 yards. Successfully made that one. And then on an extra point, he injured his ankle on a late hit from one of the Cardinals and did not attempt any more field goals. The 49ers went for it on fourth down after that. So it'll be interesting to see how the 49ers address the kicker position, if at all. But either way, they are headed to the playoffs, and we'll see what happens as it approaches. We'll obviously be here with plenty more on the playoff picture as it develops, and plenty more on the 49ers heading into the postseason. So we will talk to you then. Keep an eye out at youtube.com/SBN Niners Nation. See you then.